because a lot of people would think they're essential, it has to do with children, and it has in a way, but we design a lot of collector teddy bears as well, so I work a lot with adults. So to give you a quick insight how the business looks, these are our inside facilities. Over the years we have developed a greenhouse onto our home place into one of the largest teddy bear shops in Ireland. The largest teddy bear shop doesn't mean the largest size, but it means the largest collection of teddy bears you can see in one place in Ireland. And in 2006 we were able to get some leader funding and build a visitor center beside our home place as well, which can hold up to 60, 70 people. So that was brilliant for us because it enabled me to do lots and lots of other things relating to a teddy bear business. So the craft business, which was first of all designing teddy bears and selling teddy bears, turned more into a craft tourism business. We also have a little citrus house, little greenhouses around the place for tourists and summer picnic areas where they can sit. And last year actually we had our first wedding as well. It's something we never have had planned for, but we were just asked if we would do a wedding, and we did, and it was lovely, actually, a lovely experience. No, oh, oops. Yeah, I'm too fast. Outside facilities, like I said, we have greenhouses, we have a playground now, and we have a car park. And the car park we actually had to build because we are doing a lot of school tours. So we are involved with schools who come and make teddy bears with us, and also got together with other businesses in the area, with one person from Blue Damsel Discovery who is really into nature workshops. So we combine large school tours of 60 people, divide the groups, and one group is making teddy bears and the other group is working outside and doing a nature workshop. Regarding the outside facilities as well, we are based in County Cavan, Bourne-Boy, and it's our area is the first ever geopark between two different countries, between County Fermanagh and County Cavan. How this is all going to plan out after Brexit, we don't know, but it had a great advantage for us tourism-wise. So this is why, for me, it's very important to work in the tourist business as well, to get tourists coming to the area and share what we have in the area. Our services would be mainly, I do still design teddy bears and make teddy bears. I also have a teddy bear restoration business, so a teddy bear hospital, and that actually is one side of the business which has just really grown through the online shop. It was there before, but it never grew. But if you type teddy bear hospital or teddy bear restoration into Google, we actually come up first. And we don't just come first in Ireland, we seem to come up everywhere else first. I don't know how it happened, but we get teddy bears from Abu Dhabi, we get teddy bears from America, from England, from everywhere to repair. So that type of business is actually a diversification which just came about through the online shop and being able to market that side of the business. Yeah, outside facilities, like I said, we have the Silver Bear Center, and then a lot of greenery and gardens outside. Our products, yeah, mainly I do design teddy bears, which are all one-off teddy bears in different collections, but we also sell very famous teddy bears. I don't know if you ever heard of the German Steiff teddy bears. You find them sometimes now on antique roadshows, the really old ones. We do sell those. We sell. Sorry? Puppets? Yeah, a few as well, yeah. And we do sell Bukowski bear and Charlie bears, so that would be kind of the upmarket side of teddy bears. And then last year we had to think about what else can we do. Like in any business, especially in a craft business, you can have a certain type of crafts for a few years, but you have to change, you have to bring new things into the business, and also to increase your turnover as well. So we came up with a teddy bear passport, and that again has grown online just just really, really big, and people would email us and say, oh, can you do a German passport, can you do an American passport? So we have done so far an Irish one, a UK one, which probably has to be changed in the future, and we have done a German one so far, and people can just go online and upload it, and upload a picture, and we get it printed, and it actually looks like a proper passport then. Now, this is the website. That's how the website looked about a week ago. And that's the brand as well. So quite important, if you sell online, you sell your brand as well. And it has to be in line with your whole branding, with your logo, with your colors and everything. This week, the website, the homepage looks like this. So what I just wanted to show you with this is that it's very, very important to change as well because of different seasons. So of course now, I don't know if you can see the Wilhelm's red roses, we have Valentine's very soon, Valentine's Day. And funny enough, like years ago, we would have never done anything for Valentine's beers because our beers are usually more expensive beers that we sell. And we thought, oh, people can buy Valentine's beers in any, I mean, it's so full everywhere, any corner. And we never did it. And then 2 years ago, we decided we do one-off Valentine's beers, which are in a good price range, like between maybe 15 to 35 euro, and customize those for our customers. And actually, that worked really, really well. So. Yeah, just to make sure whenever you have a website, you have to have your image right and your image right for the season and everything as well. Now, what were our business challenges when I started with the first website? I must say it was huge. It was absolutely huge. I looked up my files and I can't remember when we ever did the first website, but I found notes from 2008 actually. So it must have been at that time. We were asked by the Crafts Council of Ireland to be part of a program for websites. And we got our first website through the Crafts Council of Ireland. But like those days, like we had very, very little kind of knowledge regarding computer knowledge, what to do on the website, how to do it. It was a real problem in the beginning because you just had to trust people who told you what you need to be doing or let people do what they think needs to be done for your business. So inefficient IT skills was a huge problem. Another problem as well was who to trust. At that time, the internet, like Google search, analytics, all these kinds of things were not really out there. So everybody was telling you something different. So you kind of went with one designer and then you went, or they do something different. The whole kind of idea of your own content management wasn't really there at that time. And most of the websites were more brochure websites that you can show your business. But the selling online was very small. I looked up my own records and I actually found in 2011, 22% of our whole over-year takings were from the online shop. In 2014, 28%, and in 2016, 33%. But saying this, this has just come about because the work you put into your website as well. That's not a website up there online and then it's working and you're ready to go. Very limited budget was a problem at that time as well. Also fast changing online development and business diversification. That was a huge problem for ourselves because our business, from the craft business, it had grown over the years in so many different directions regarding workshops, regarding school tours, a lot of actually came extra to the business. It wasn't just selling a teddy bear. So it was difficult for us to know actually what do we want a website to do, because in a way we wanted to show our whole business. Also at that stage, actually our first website was hosted under irishbears.com, which we thought was brilliant. It's Irish teddy bears, it's Irish made. But over the years actually we found out irishbears.com isn't that great. It's great for the American market, but do we actually sell most of our items to the American market? And we don't. We do sell to America, but not most of our bears. So we changed into bearessentials.ie, and we have a few other domain names which link into it. But quite important for your domain name actually to pick the right domain name. Probably if you can with search terms already in your domain name, but if you already have a business name, that might not be possible. The first website with the Crafts Council of Ireland actually failed in the end because the web developer who worked with all these people during the project, he went on to work somewhere else and they never got somebody else. So we stood there suddenly, had a website and were told, you can do what you want now. So what do I do now? We really didn't know what we needed to do. So what we knew at that stage, we want to sell our products, we want to sell our services. We also knew that we need certain kind of plug-ins for the website to be working. Just things people expect, like if you buy somewhere, you want to get an invoice, so we needed a plug-in to be able to print out an invoice, things like that. And also, these are not just our needs, these are also your needs, even if they might be a little bit different. You need a really good online payment system. Again, that time, there wasn't much out there. There was PayPal, but PayPal charges are actually quite high. So now there's other possibilities. And we knew as well that we needed an easy navigation as well. Oops. So what are actually the influential factors in customers' purchase decisions? And this is just a little statistic. I think it might be 2 years old now, but it's still relevant. And it's really, if you look into, you go online, you really, it's what you want as well. If you go onto a website, you want a fast loading website, as fast as it can get. And actually we checked ours before I came out today here again and had to work on it because our website is quite large, quite big, lots of pages, but loads and loads of images. So images take up a lot of space. If you can, the best is free shipping. There's nothing else better than you can do if you can free ship your items. And we can't do it. We sell to Ireland, England, Australia, Germany, Scandinavia as well. The postage is just too expensive, and we are in huge competition with our more famous bears like the Steiff bears, Bukowski or Charlie bears. If we sell them just a couple of euro dearer, we won't sell them online. So we have to be very, very good in our pricing. So we can't do this, but if you can, it's the best to do. Customer service. Anybody who thinks when you have the website you don't need a customer service anymore, I think you need even a better customer service than a day-to-day customer service, because you want people to come back to your website. So you're selling your brand, you're selling your whole attitude you have with your customers. So it's very, very important to have a good email, that you reply to emails very fast, you see, and give the customers whatever questions they have, answer the questions as honestly as you can. Easy pricing on the website. What you don't want to come up, if somebody buys something and he goes to the checkout and ends up with a different price than he has seen in the beginning. People don't want that. They want it easy, they want it fast, they want it now. Very important. If something can't be got, it takes a few days, no, they might look somewhere else unless it's a special kind of project they have with you. So, what are our online challenges if you have an online business? What are our challenges? There's definitely bigger competition out there. So, where I am in West Cavan, there is no teddy bear shop, there is no one up to Northern Ireland. So no competition regarding teddy bear shops. Online, it's huge. And even if you imagine to Google for teddy bears, I mean, it's just absolutely massive. The trust is much harder to gain from a customer perspective. That people trust you, you have to work on this, you say. And you will work through this, through your marketing, through your promotion of your website. The expectation of the product, it's sometimes difficult for customer. Even if you have the best image you can put online, the expectation how the product will be when it arrives with the customer might be different. That's one of the reasons why we still have customers coming up from Cork and from Dublin. I mean, imagine, they can, with one click, they can buy it online. They walk into the shop at home and say, oh, we just wanted to feel the bear. Okay, so I mean, whatever you sell, it will be different, you say, but the expectation could be different. Shipping time, really, really important, especially in Ireland, I find. Like if I send something to Sweden, it doesn't matter if it takes a couple of days longer to the States, it doesn't matter. But if somebody in Dublin buys something and can't have it the next morning, because in Dublin there's couriers, you can have it in 2 hours, you say. So you have to really be up with your shipping time. Usually what happens with us, ours gets picked up in the morning, so if people order up to 8 o'clock in the morning, it goes out like at 9 o'clock with us, you see. But if somebody rings us at 10 o'clock from Dublin and can't get it the same day, people get sometimes really annoyed. Of course, we can't do this, but and brand image, very, very important. You know, you are up there with Amazon, with eBay, with all the big ones, and you want to be seen, and you want your brand to be seen. That's really, really important. Now, we are almost at the end. Online marketing, this for me is the most important. For anybody who has an online shop and thinks, okay, this is how it was when we had our first website. It was done, it was up there, and when it was done already, it was almost out of date because you had new products. It's a bit like doing a brochure. People always say when you do a brochure, by the time it's printed, it's already out of date. But with websites, actually, you can do something about it. So my most time at home, I'm actually sitting now on the desk, on the website. So online marketing, it means, of course, you have to be right in the search engine. So you have to sit, you have to put your tags, your search terms, you have to put it in for your image, for everything. That a customer in Australia, if he looks for this certain kind of thing, actually lands on your website. You have to be engaged with your customers. I think this is the most important, and this is why social media is so important, to have a really good customer base and people you are connect with, especially for people who don't really go to shows and maybe just want to sell online. It's so important, and you can do this by writing a really good blog. Blogs come up usually first on Google, sometimes above your website. You can do this by really, really good videos. Videos are far more seen by people and far more clicked on than any picture or any written page. Newsletters, very important to have your customer base and have regular newsletters with your customer. And actually, I remember in the beginning when we sent our first newsletters, half an hour later, you get all these people who unsubscribe, you say, and you feel, oh my God, I don't want it anymore. And it's actually a good thing, because you get rid of the people who don't want to hear from you anymore, and can add new people who really want to hear from you. And yeah, you can do ads as well. So it means as well that sometimes you have to pay for advertisement, maybe to Facebook advertisement or Google advertisement, to get your website where you want it. Remember, Google is changing all the time as well. So what I had first, that you need actually your internet skills, you have to renew them all the time and be up to date with it, you say. So even if this sounds like a lot of work, it's worthwhile because the way we have grown our business, and I know businesses actually who just sell online, so it's immense important. I just put a few things for you together here. These are actually direct links, and if all I post this out, you can click on it. How to sell online, very good advice on it. Then there's WordPress search engine optimization from 2017. That's very good because there you learn actually what does it mean if I put an image in. How shall I write the title? How shall I write the sentence and all of this. PageModo I personally like very much because you can sign up with them and get a newsletter, and it gives you really good social media advice, how to write, what to write on Facebook, how to do your images, things like that. The other one is just something about custom design, and then one of the programs you can use for your newsletters would be MailChimp. Now, I know Ola likes this, and I like this as well. Winnie the Pooh said once, remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. So don't give up. We can all learn this. You say it's not a problem. Oops. Now, the road to success is always under construction, and this is definitely the thing for an online shop, because with any new development, your online shop has to develop with it. You say. Like with any scam online, your website has to be secure for scams. We had a lot of transaction scams, so that we had to put other things into place for our website. Now, I just, thanks very much for listening, and what I would like to offer you to get onto our website, have a look around if you like.
This is good marketing.
You can have the brochure as well. But we are going to give you a 15% coupon code, which is called Go Online. So that coupon code you can use until the 7th of February if you like to do so. If you have any problems and can't get it in or what, you can email me. Thanks very much.